Hell of an intro. Yeah. Clap it up. Hey, Shalom Israel. It's the Action PK started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of General Yohana. Been spreading this truth since 1969. You know what I'm saying? And today we're going to get into some truth. This is the truth, the home of the truth. And this is the history class. We're going to get into the history of Thanksgiving. You understand? Breaking down all the garbage, all the lies. You understand? Everything that we've been taught. Everything that you ever been taught. You know what I mean? By this oppressor. Really just understand it was a lie. Don't believe nothing. Don't believe nothing that our oppressors teach us. That's why we have a home of the truth. Because the truth has to live somewhere. And the truth lives here in ISUPK. You understand? If you see the title was Black People Will Never Cancel White Culture. Because the one thing that Black people can't do is cancel anything that was originated from our oppressor, man. Like, it's like we have a thing where so we have to keep that tradition going. You understand? You know what I mean? Like, I want to start off with say what?
We should use Jeremiah.
Say what?
We should use Jeremiah in this.
Raise your hand and speak up loud. What you said? What scripture? You said
Jeremiah. Yeah, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah 10 and 2? Go ahead. 10 and 1. Go ahead and bring it out. Go ahead. When you bring it out lights and up.
I'm just gonna do 2. I'm gonna do 2.
What's one? What one said?
Is that you want me to read it right now?
Yeah.
All right. Jeremiah chapter 10. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Hold up. That's very important. You should never want to skip that. That's why you letting everybody know that these is the Most High's words. Right. You understand? The Most High. This is you saying everything I'm about to say to you, I was told to say to you by the Most High. So which gives it way more authority. You understand? Than just anybody just saying something. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody feels a certain kind of way. But when you say this is what the Most High says, that holds a whole lot of weight. You understand? Right. Go ahead, keep going.
Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Do what?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way. Well, did it say learn the way? It said what?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen. Most High said learn not the way of the heathens. What is a heathen? A heathen is anybody. You got it? Go ahead. What's a heathen?
A heathen is somebody out of the 12 tribes.
There you go. Somebody outside of the 12 tribes.
That's not in the 12 tribes.
There you go. That's how you want to say it. Anybody that's not a part of the 12 tribe chart, you're not on this list right here behind me. You are a heathen. You understand? If your father is not one of these tribes, you are a heathen. You understand? That's what makes a heathen. But the Most High said, learn not the way of these people. And these people have a lot of ways. Matter of fact, their ways, one of their ways is about to come up. We got what, 2 more weeks, I want to say. Or was it next week? I think it's 2 weeks.
They about to stop making nickels.
You said what? Make sure you raise your hand, man. You about to do what?
They about to stop making nickels too.
You about to stop making nickels?
You know, they stopped making pennies already.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. We got more of that.
Yeah. Verse 3. For the custom of the people are vain.
For the custom of the people are vain. What is vain? What is vain? Let's say the customs of the people are vain. Go ahead.
Means empty and worthless. Like
Worthless.
worthless.
Worthless. We deal with empty means nothing. It's vain. Vain is nothing. You understand? That's excellent. You know what I'm saying? Their ways are nothing. We think their ways are something because we see them on TV. Like we all grew up watching, you know what I mean, the oppressors on TV.
Right.
So they say like everything they do is right. When you see the heroes and the villains is, you know what I mean, the oppressors. The damsel in distress is an oppressor. You know what I mean?
Right.
A kid that, you know what I mean, a cool kid on a movie that gets kidnapped and find a slick way to get out of it is an oppressor.
Right.
So we look at them like they got all the answers. Like, why wouldn't the things that they do be cool as hell? Because they are the oppressors. It's cool as hell what they doing. You understand? Go ahead.
That's it. I think
That's it?
That's it.
All right, cool.
Because the other one is talking about Christmas and
All
stuff.
right, we could drop that. Let me get hold on. Let me get give me Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. You understand? We're gonna get to this, man. First off, so let me get into the you can hold that when you get it. Let me get into this history of Thanksgiving. So we got jammed up with the video. You think it?
Is there something you need read?
Let me see. I might got it all. I got notes, within notes. I might just go ahead and break it out real quick. There's an article by a woman named Susan Bates. It talks about the true origins of Thanksgiving. If you can find that. Susan Bates. Because she go in and she get the honest, the ugly truth about it. Because we've been taught, you know what I mean, that Thanksgiving is when the pilgrims come together with the Native Americans, they come together and they have a big dinner. Native Americans, they see our oppressor come, they like, dang, what's going on, pale face? Welcome to our humble abode. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go ahead and have something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Let's eat up. And they eat good. They eat a bunch of slop. You know what I mean? Definitely not related to what we eating today. Today's time, I think that around that time they was eating. I think it might have been. There we go. Yes, right there. The first one. I think around that time they was eating duck and all kinds of unlawful garbage. You know what I'm saying? Which of course our brothers was known for. You gotta realize we're gonna get into that. Why was our oppressors allowed to be over there and take over our brothers and sisters? There's always a reason. You understand? We gotta realize the reason is always in our actions. That's the reason why these oppressors have any type of power. You got almost correct.
Oh, so you want me to read?
Let me see. What's that? Probably not from the beginning.
Okay. So I got you see and I got that right here.
Yeah, almost correct. Let me see. I'm gonna say probably from that second paragraph.
You want to read from the second paragraph?
Come on, what's that? I can't even see it.
Oh, shit. Well, I just did. I was trying to scroll.
Oh, it won't let you. Oh, scroll right there. It's beside it. There you go.
Yeah, I was touching it, but it won't. See, it won't come down.
Oh, it ain't going down? Man.
So I think I gotta be on that screen. Hold on a little bit.
We getting there, Ezra. Hold one tight. You know what I mean?
Trying to. Yeah, I probably just gonna have to read it.
Come on, that's the word.
I'll go back to the studio. Oh, we are. In the
Yeah, it's all nice and bright right there and everything.
studio. Yeah. All right. I gotta get that. I want to take that off, and then we gotta take that off, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna read it
Go, okay.
so everybody can see. All right. All right, they can still see you, right? But I'm gonna read the article.
Okay. Go, okay.
So what you want? Is there a particular part you want me to read?
Let me see. I've tried. Starting with the fourth, third grade. Keep going up. I think this might be just a. Let me see. The story began. Okay, yeah, the story. You see where it says the story began. Matter of fact, most. If you see that, damn, I can't even see it no more. There you go. Most right there.
Right there.
Most of us kind of.
Okay. Right here.
Come on.
It says most of us associate the holiday with happy pilgrims and Indians sitting down to a big feast. And that did happen once. The story began in 1614 when a band of English explorers sailed home to England with a ship full of Patuxent Indians bound for slavery.
You hear that? Bound for slavery. They was bound for slavery. That's how it started. You understand? Go ahead, sir.
By the time the Pilgrims arrived in Massachusetts Bay, 1620, they found only one living Patuxent Indian, a man named Squanto.
Squanto. Maybe that Squanto, I'm pretty sure everybody didn't heard it. If you didn't heard a story about Thanksgiving, you heard about Squanto. Squanto was a brother that he spoke English, you know what I mean? And he did all the translating, you understand? Go ahead, sir.
Who survived the slavery in England and knew their language. He taught them to grow corn, to fish, and negotiate a peace treaty between the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag Indian. Wampanoag Nation.
Now he tried to broke a peace treaty between us and them. You understand? Now the reason why it sounded like, you know what I mean, I'm not sure why he did it. Why he decided that he wanted to, you know what I mean, try to make a deal with these people. You know, at first thought he was taken since a child. He was taken on ship to England as a child, as a slave, and he was taught the English language. Of course, he's a slave. Of course, he's gonna learn the English language. You gotta you wanna be a good slave. You gotta be able to, you know, understand commands, and understand how to read and take care of things. The same thing that we did, and when we were in our slavery. A lot of times people would say that they didn't want us to read,
right?
But we can read because we had to read, goods and
Sign.
crops and sign. We had to have permission slips to go certain places.
All right.
You know what I mean? So we had to make sure, we understood what the permission slip said. And we had to be there back. The only thing we couldn't read was the Bible. That was it. You know what I mean? And they had that certain brothers that was designated to read the Bible, like the brother Nat Turner, and that was their ruin right there. You understand?
Right.
Go ahead, sir.
At the end of their first year in 1621, the Pilgrims held a great feast honoring Squanto and the Wampanoags.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they had a great feast. Go ahead, sir.
But as word spread in England about the paradise to be found in the New World, religious zealots called Puritans began arriving by the boatload.
Go ahead, slide.
Go ahead.
And the Puritans is like the Puritans are the ones that they feel like they the ones that's directly with the scriptures. Like they do everything, you know what I mean, right. They the ones that try to keep, you know what I mean, paganism and all types of weird stuff out of the good Christian Catholic religion, you know what I mean? They came, but they saw that they was in their head like, what the hell are they over there partying with them for? Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
They ain't appreciate that. Go ahead, sir.
Finding no fences around the land, they considered it to be in the public domain.
You know what I'm saying? The public domain, because it's like at that point it wasn't no borders, you know what I mean? Like you could be anywhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't no divider between like we the DMV, like it wasn't no DMV, it wasn't no, you know what I mean, Virginia, Baltimore, you know what I mean, DC and all that. It wasn't none of that. You know what I mean? They said, oh, it's open ground right there.
Right.
Go ahead, sir.
Joined by other British settlers, they seized land, capturing strong young natives for slaves and killing the rest.
Hey, you see that? That's happy Thanksgiving right there.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the beginning of Thanksgiving. That's a game right there. That's thugs right there. You know what I'm saying? They coming over. That's people, you know what I mean, get scared when they see a bunch of young niggas coming towards them.
Right.
They shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? You see a bunch of white boys coming at you, that's when you should be with. That's when, you know what I mean, you should be at ready for whatever. Because they ready to do whatever. You cannot trust these people. Go ahead, sir.
But the Pequot Nation had not agreed to the peace treaty Squanto had negotiated, and they fought back.
Now you see this coin, like this is stuff that they do. So they do stuff like, all right, they done made treaties, they done made peace treaties with us. So then they like they get it. Some other ones might come over like want to do something else, like want to, you know what I mean, attack somebody or take something. And then the brother come up to him like, what are you doing? We got a peace treaty with them. They be on some, sorry, because that wasn't us. That was some other ones.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, you got to work that out with them. And you looking like, well, all you devils look alike. How the hell am I supposed to know who is who? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is, you know what I mean, pale face.
Right.
For the most part. Like how am I supposed to know who is who? They played with us. Like they know what they was doing, man. Like, you know what I mean? They come together and you know what I mean, in sections and then play with us, take what they want. And it'd be like, well, you ain't make that treaty with me. That was with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, sir.
The Pequot War was one of the bloodiest Indian wars ever fought.
Man, check this out, yo. The Native Americans don't play, though. Like they don't play like, you know what I mean, every war, like the Native American brother was so strong that there's war machines named after Native Americans. You know what I mean? You got the what's the Black Hawk?
Blackfoot.
Blackfoot. No, I'm talking about the jet.
Yeah.
The Black Hawk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You got all what's the other all the I can't even think of no names right now. All the
stealth fighter, stealth bomber.
Kind of I'm trying to think of ones that got like the Native American names.
Oh, you talking about the Tomahawk.
Tomahawk, there we go. Come.
Yeah, they got a lot of their stuff named after Native Americans.
Yeah. That's where they took they took a hell of an ass whooping from them. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And Galvarino was strong too.
Galvarino is that, and that's I'm glad you mentioned. That's on rock right now.
Right.
Just in case y'all don't know who Galvarino is, Galvarino.
Oh yeah.
This is a true story. This brother, you know what I mean? This brother went to war with these devils.
Right.
They cut his so they thing was the way that they tortured our people, you know what I'm saying? The way they torture our people is they would cut your hands off. They would cut one hand off, or they cut both hands off.
Right.
You understand? Or they cut your tongue out, send you back. They wouldn't kill you. They wouldn't unalive you.
Right.
That's what they would do. So this brother, he was like a chief. He was a shown up soldier. They came up to him. He got captured. They said, look, you know what I mean? We can let you go. They wanted him to ride with him. But he said, nah, you refuse. So he was like, look, check this out. If you don't, you know what I mean, join us, we're gonna take your hand. So yeah, man, he was like, he put the hand down. But take it. Cut his hand off. And King, it was that's what the record showed, that he ain't even make a face.
Right.
What he did was, after they cut that hand off, man, he put the other one up. Take it. Cut the hand off, man. So they thought it was going, they sent him back. And they was like, oh yeah, that's going to be a good sign, because he was a hell of a soldier.
Right.
Man, he went back and told them, he said, look, check this out. Look what they did to me. Look what they did to me. We ain't about to give up. He said, we about to go hard. Hey, we about to go hard, man. He put 2 knives. He got 2 knives. Put them on the stubs.
Right.
Tied them around, having some kind of way he fashioned them on, and went back to war against them. And I mean, he got captured again. You know what I mean? Not before, you know what I mean? He took some out.
Right.
But they told him, go ahead, what you got?
Wait, you can already say something after you saying what you said.
Yeah. So yeah, they after that, he got captured. He said, this dude told them, he said, check this out. They said, he said, I wish, they said, you know what I mean? I think they asked for something like, you know what I mean? Yeah, you should have gave up right or something. He said, check this out. I know I ain't got no hands. He said, but I would bite y'all to death if I could.
Right.
Like he ain't like, so the dude was hard. Like he was, man, that's a video. I should have pulled that video. Try to get that video. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, man.
And people, I don't know how he died. Some people say that he got fed to their dogs. He got fed to their dogs, or just wolves, or
Yeah.
he like got
Or they hung him. Yeah, it's different accounts. It's like the same thing with that time. Yeah, right. People don't know they just different accounts on how he actually, you know what I mean, got unalived. We got there, Robert Tucker. God bless everyone believing in Jesus Christ to receive eternal life right now. Now, Robert, is you trolling, or you know what I mean? Is you know what I mean? You coming through the, you know what I mean, to show love?
Right.
It sound, you know what I mean? It's like you're trying to sound extra Christian, like on purpose. You know what I mean?
You gotta know that you gotta follow this truth. You just can't believe.
Can't. Yeah.
Anybody can say they believe, but the ones who really believe are the ones who follow the law, statutes, and commandments. That's eternal life.
Right. Can't. Yeah, like a doer of the works don't say stuff like believe in Jesus Christ.
Right.
That sounds just straight Christian. Somebody that's actually riding with Yahushua and following him, they would say follow Christ.
There we go, right there.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right,
Right
okay.
there. That's it right there.
Yeah, they would say follow. Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would say you follow Christ, not believe in Christ. You understand?
Right.
But yeah, you definitely sincere in coming up in, man. You know what I mean? Come to the class, Robert Tucker. But you know what I mean? Appreciate you for being in the class, bro. Let me get Amos chapter 5, verse 21.
You want to do that? Habakkuk?
I did. It's a lot. The water, sir.
Mm-hmm. You got me holding it. Yeah, I got
Tell me, what's my name? What's his name? Smooth. Billy D. Wins. Let's see, with my arm to fall off. Got me holding this scripture. You want my arm to fall off? God, you could as well.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12.
Uh-huh.
Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
Man, woe to him. Woe is destruction. Now, who built the town with blood? You understand? The pale face, I feel like I fell in love with that. I feel like it's a good way instead of, you know what I mean, saying the alternative. You know what I mean? The
Right.
pale face, they got songs like, what's the song? We built this city on rock and roll. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
They you know what I mean?
Right.
They, you know what I mean? All American songs and all that old garbage. You know what I mean? They built this town. They built this city, this country on blood, man. You understand?
Right.
You understand? Like, and it said, woe to him. They got something coming. Like, Most High don't just say woe to them, and it's like, you know what I mean, a suggestion. Now, this is your fate. This is what's gonna happen. You understand? You know what I mean? Like, that's something right there. You can believe, Ryder Tucker. Believe that. Destruction is coming to America, man. You understand? Go ahead, sir.
And establish a city by iniquity.
Man, America has been built off of everything that's illegal now. America is the reason why. America is the reason why. I mean, crimes is slide. I thought that was another comment. I keep trying to read it.
Go ahead.
America was built off of every crime. Any crime that you can think of, America's that's what they did. They committed that crime to make them to create America.
Right.
Racketeering, kidnapping. You know what I mean? Unaliving. What else? Theft. You know what I mean? Assay.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everything.
Every unnatural thing.
Every unnatural, the water, sir. Every unnatural thing, you understand, is what was made. I mean, what they did to create this city. That's what happened. This town, this country was built off the unaliving of any people that showed any type of kindness to them.
Right.
And the crazy thing, like, when you get into history, when you get into the scriptures, you'll realize that our brothers and sisters of Native Americans were here first. They were the ones, they went on slave ships first before we did.
Yeah.
America, like black people, we try to, you know what I mean, we think we got a monopoly on the slave trade, you know what I mean? Like, it was all about us. We went through it. Yeah, our brothers and sisters went through that hell first, man.
Right.
You understand? Our brothers and sisters, like, they don't know the Most High. And that's what got them so destroyed, because they'll pray to the sun, to wolves, you know what I mean, to any animal, you know what I mean. Like, that was their thing. You understand? Matter of fact, yeah, that was it on that, right?
Right.
Let me get what is it? Is it Psalms? Nope. Select. What is that? Oh, here we go. Let me get Second Esdras. Second Esdras, chapter 13, verse 40. We won't get it. We won't.
Chapter what?
Chapter 13, verse 40.
Second Ezra. Chapter 13, verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Othan, the king.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. We're gonna take this all the way down to 45.
So
So,
Salmasar, the king of Ezraim, Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and some came. They into another land.
keep going.
Verse 41. But they took this counsel among themselves.
Check this out. This is us, you know what I mean? This is you know what I mean, the 10 tribes in captivity. And they, you know what I mean, they take counsel among themselves. Most High said always come to him. You know what I'm saying? They take counsel among themselves, you know what I mean, of what it is that they should do and they shouldn't do, whatever.
Right.
Go ahead.
That they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a farther country.
Now he said, look, we gonna roll out and we just gonna go far. We getting away from these heathens, man. We gonna get away. We gonna establish life somewhere else, far away, man. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got to deal with being in captivity under these people no more. Go ahead.
We're never making dwelt. Mankind dwelt.
Where never mankind dwelt. Now they say they gonna go. They went all the way away from, you know what I mean, miles, hundreds of miles away from where they were. You understand? They found a spot where nobody was not occupied by nobody. There's no Christopher Columbus over there. Right. Nobody. They found that. Go ahead.
Verse 42. That they might keep their statutes,
There you go.
which they never kept in their own land.
So they said, look, we gonna go over there. Maybe, you know what I mean, we keep the statue, you know what I mean? But they ain't do this in their own. You know what I mean? When we had our own land, they ain't do it. So now they saying we gonna go over here and keep the statue. You know, now we're gonna try to be good. Go ahead.
And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow places of the river.
Go ahead.
Verse 44. For the Most High choose sign for them and held still the flood
Go ahead.
till they were passed over.
Most High made the travel. He made it a little easier for them. You know what I mean?
Right.
He showed them signs. You know what I mean? It's good. He helped them. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
For though that country was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half.
It's like a year and a half to travel to this unknown place. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
In the same region is called Arsalan.
There you go. That right there. So scholars have done this work. Matter of fact, if you can get your hands on the 12 tribe chart that Captain Katazak did, you'll see the scholars have found and realized and came to the conclusion that Osiris is America. Those tribes that came over here, those were our brothers.
Right.
Those were the Native Americans. That was Gad. You understand? Gad, Reuben, like, you know what I mean? Naphtali, like those were the brothers that came over here. You understand? They've been over here. Columbus ain't do nothing but discover them.
Right.
he discovered somebody's home. You understand? He discovered our brothers and sisters and gave them the blues. And now our brothers and sisters celebrate that. We don't even realize this. We don't realize that we actually take part in the celebration of Thanksgiving.
Right.
When the same pale face people that kidnapped us, stole our identity, and keep us at the bottom, that did all type of atrocities like ripping the babies out of our pregnant women's stomach. You know what I mean? Fuck breaking strong men. You know what I mean? All of these things were done to us, and then they do it to our the oppressors do it to our brothers and sisters, and we celebrate that.
Right.
We celebrate that. And the thing is, these oppressors, what you always bring up, sir, about the Borg. The Borg, is that it from Star Trek?
Yeah.
The Borg that turns into somebody else. That's the same thing that these people do. If anybody don't know, look up a $5 Indian.
Yeah.
A $5 Indian is what these people were. They had a thing where as though to get land, get first special privileges, you got to be a Native American. Well, in that case, just call them an Indian. You got to be an Indian. White people was going up, man. I'm talking about they damn near had the phoniest disguises.
Right.
Then they disguise like, you know what I mean? What's that Family Guy when yo had the little fake mustache when they owed him the money.
Right.
I mean, like little fake mustache, like it was just the corniest disguise. There was one. It was a famous $5 Indian. I forgot his name. Yo had the little slick back. I think he was one that dropped one teardrop.
I got one job. I got one on my job.
You did?
He's
still around.
He keep trying to tell me he an Indian, but I said, nah.
No, man, he ain't nothing but a nickel.
Yeah, what? You oppressor.
Yes, good. Bro. That's a lot. Yeah. Like these are the same people that do this. This is their move. This is their go-to move.
Right.
That they take you, they kidnap you, they get you, they put us in slavery. And the thing is, no other nation has been through this but us. People love to say how, you know what I mean, they came over here, this country, and they grandfathers was able to do a bunch of things, and why can't black people just do it? All we do is complain. What they don't even understand or take into consideration, I ain't gonna say they don't understand, because they do understand, but what they don't take into consideration is that the fact that once we got out of slavery, we were promised nothing. We were told some things might happen for us. But this the thing, when we got out of slavery, they was giving all types of land to everybody. I'm talking about the Irish man, the German man. You know what I mean? Every tribe of white was getting benefits. They was getting land, but we was denied that land. They might have told us like, yeah, you'll get a few acres, but they didn't give us nothing. We was the only ones that didn't get it, and we built the city. You know what I'm saying? White people say that they built it. We built the cities, all of it. Go ahead, man.
Like the promised land? Like
You
Jordan,
gotta speak up, man.
like Jordan, the promised land,
We talking about?
like in slavery, when Harriet Tubman shot them.
That was like slang. She was just saying it. You know
What about next time? What about next time?
What about?
When they got stripped, and they got hit with that cannon.
Yeah. What about?
Was they trying to like go to the promised land?
The promised land is just freedom. That's just what they call it.
They were trying to run away.
Yeah, they just wanted to get free. There was no special place. There's different states, like there's different states where slaves were free, but of course you had to get there. But you were like, I ain't gonna say free, You just wasn't in captivity the way that they was back then. They was in other states. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, but that's the thing. Like, understand that we don't. There's no come up. There's no come up for us to go and take part in this oppressive holiday. This is an oppressive holiday. This is a holiday that we worship, we love, we give reverence. Matter of fact, that's what I want to get. What time is it? 8:15. All right. I want the story because this is the thing. I looked up, you know what I mean, like the top foods for Thanksgiving. Of course, turkey. But then the second one, that ham. Yo, black people love themselves some ham. Like you can't, like you damn near gotta fight. You know what I mean? To get a piece of ham. You know what I mean? The Thanksgiving celebration. I want to get which color if I could, sir. And I ain't even got my notes. Matter of fact, I can find it. The brothers, the mother, and the step with the 7 sons. Let me get. Because we went through a whole lot to fight and keep these laws, man. And it's damn it like it's nothing for us to give up the laws. It's nothing for us to just say forget it. Let me see. I'm trying to find it. Let me stop rambling.
Where is it? Is it in the
It's in the pocket.
in the pocket? Let me find it. Which one?
You know where it's at, man?
What's stated again?
The mother and the 7 sons.
Is it in Toby?
Oh,
It's not in Tobin.
I know what you're talking about. Let me grab it. Go ahead.
That's my favorite.
I was wait. No.
Come on. Yeah, hold up. I think I might get up. I got it. Okay. Yep. All right, it's 2nd Maccabees chapter 7.
Yep. Verse 20.
Okay, let me try. Let me get that with you.
I got it.
Verse.
It's 2nd
What
Maccabees.
verse you want to start?
Let me see. We can start. We can start verse 1. We can rock it down. Now read now. This right here. We can start from verse 1. This right here. This story is so important because it shows. This right here showed the Most High that there's some good in Israel. Like you gotta understand that there was a point where the Most High unallowed everybody. You understand? The Most High said it repented him that he made man because we were so wicked. We so wanted to be in our own minds.
Right.
You understand? And when you become a father, you'll understand it. Women, you become a parent to anybody. When you a parent, you'll realize how important it is for your children to listen to you.
Right.
And that point that you get to when you get fed up. Because everything that you do is to protect them. It's for their protection. Like we got dietary laws, and the reason why there's dietary laws is because you can fall sick, you can be unalive. You know what I'm saying? You can die from, eating foods. But we got there, Sag is Shalom, y'all, Shamar, Dhamma, Shmir, Shah, sis. Was that Officer Ramat? Yeah, but Shmir, Shah, Rocket Thug, Shalom, Shwood. But yeah, there's a dietary law, and there's a reason why there's a dietary law. You understand? People like to go back and forth, about tuna fish. Why we can't eat tuna fish? Because people like it got microscopic scales on it. You know what I mean? Like
microscopic.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like you know what I mean? Like Moses ain't had no goddamn microscope when he was looking at this fish. He just said, "No, that ain't lawful. We ain't eat it. Just keep the tradition. Like just don't eat it."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you like. Clearly, if they're too little to see, then whatever the reason is that the Most High said we shouldn't eat it, maybe there's a reason why we still shouldn't eat it. If they so goddamn little, maybe we should just stay away from it. You understand? Maybe they shouldn't be that little. Maybe they don't do the job that they need to do. You understand? But yeah, but this story is this is one of those stories that lets you know that you don't have to fall into what the world is doing. The world is celebrating Thanksgiving. The world is celebrating Christmas. You know what I mean? The world is celebrating their birthdays and everything. We don't have to fall into what the world is doing because there's a bigger reward for us to not do this.
Right.
You understand? Like the story about the steward that, you know what I mean, that he is that steward that said that wasn't doing nothing, that didn't multiply. He wasn't bringing in. He didn't make big. He wasn't doing his job good.
Right.
You understand? And Yahushua, you know what I mean, checked him because he wasn't doing good. This is a parable, but he wasn't doing his job. But then he once he realized that, dang, you know what? I might lose my job. He said, man, I can't dig, and I'm too proud to beg. So you know what I mean? What I'm going to do? So what he did was he went to everybody. He was collecting money. He went to everybody and asked me, what's your debt? If they told him his debt was $3,000, he would say, all right, damn, just give me 200. You know what I mean? We're gonna swear you out. Like it was wicked, but the Most High looked at it and said, damn, you know what I mean? He was wise to do that because now you know that they got your back now. Right. You know I'm putting you out. You know you've done. But you're gonna get them people on your side, just like the pastors do. Every holiday that we do, and that's when I looked up how did black people start? How did the black churches start celebrating Thanksgiving?
Right.
And I wanted to know, like, why? The studies were showing that black people looked at it as their way of being liberated and their way of being able to celebrate as a whole with the country.
Right.
Especially, you know, we got out of slavery and we looking at it like, all right, now we one of them. Whole time, you know what I mean? We don't even realize, that's our brothers and sisters.
Right.
The Stockholm syndrome is so bad, and we like that. We see another people oppressed and what happened to them, that we like, shit, let's celebrate it too. At least they ain't messing with us. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They guns not pointing towards us. Their oppression is not towards us. So let's just celebrate with them. Maybe they'll look at us like, you know, these niggas kind of cool. They all right. You know what I mean? And maybe something good to come from. But as you can see, in 2025, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? They shooting sisters in the face for knocking on the door. Then, you know what I mean, to come clean your house.
Right.
You understand? They don't give a damn. And the Trump is giving blowjobs to, you know what I mean? So
Some of your nasty. Just like some of your nasty.
Sonya Mass, yeah, Sonya Mass. It's just you call the cops, and that's what happens to you. You get unalived for calling the police. They used to say that 911 was a joke.
Yeah.
Now 911 is dangerous.
Yeah.
You better call it the UPK, man. You got some problems. Like, call the brothers. Like, put us to the test. You know what I mean? Like, we want to help our people.
Right.
You understand? I'm trying to get a crime. You know what I mean? Like, help. We gonna help you. That's what we here for. You know what I mean? Come to the high holy days, man. We got December 14th. We got high holies. We got high Hanukkah, man. Come. You know what I mean? Let us show you who we are. But go ahead. Let's get that. Second Maccabees chapter 7, verse 1.
Second Maccabees chapter 7, verse 1. It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh.
Now let's check this out. How the hell you got a law that you gotta eat the swine? That's how wicked these devils is.
Right.
That's why it's so hard when you try to get food, when you gotta check every ingredient. You know what I mean? Because they gonna put swine in everything.
Right.
All the good candies, is swine in it. They got gelatin in damn near everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so wicked.
Right.
Like it's the weirdest thing. The weirdest thing be having gelatin in it. So what the hell is that there for?
Right.
You understand? Like, who decided? They're like, this might taste good. Let me put this in it. Like,
Right.
they had laws for us to do it. They had law. They wanted us to do wrong so bad that they made it a law to have to eat it,
Right.
to eat the swine. Come on, man. And nowadays, like the way brothers is now, like everybody's so hard and so tough. They put a law out there to eat swine. Like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You know what I mean? I want to know. Go ahead, sir.
And were tormented with scourges and whips.
Man, and tormented with scourges and whips. Tormented because they didn't want to eat the swine. They didn't want to eat it. They didn't want to eat the swine. Now you ain't got to torment a brother. Now you ain't got to torment a brother at all. Just make up another holiday. Give him another Juneteenth. Or, you know what I mean? Make something else up. You know what I mean? Call it an African something. You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? Expiration something. Make up a holiday for mixed love. That's probably a thing now. You already got the H. What the damn? I said the HB. What is it? The alternative people. The parade. Come. They got the parade. They got the parade for them.
GB.
Cause they got a parade for them. So now, only thing they're missing is now to have a parade or some type of holiday for mixed relationships.
Right.
You got your white man, you got your white girl, you know what I mean? Y'all come together. It's probably coming, you know what I mean?
Right.
But tormented because you didn't want to eat it. Go ahead, sir.
Verse 2. But one of them that spake first said thus,
Mm-hmm.
what wouldst thou ask or learn of us?
You say, like, what are you doing? Like, what do you want to know? Like, what is the purpose of this? You understand? Go ahead.
We are ready to die.
So check this out, man. Like, what do you want to know? Like, yo, I'm ready to die. Like, yo, you know how it's special? Like, you know how the Most High hear, like how he feel to hear that? Like, yo, oh, that's my nigga. Yo, did you hear my man?
Right.
Yo, that man getting the crown. You understand? I don't keep, yo, he getting the crown. You understand? Go ahead.
Rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers.
Damn, man, that's hard. That's tough. He said, I'd rather die than to transgress the laws of our fathers. Like, yo, you know how special that is? Like, yo, that's why the scriptures say you gotta teach your children from birth. You gotta teach them when they little so that they grow up and don't depart. You understand? Like, I would have loved to have been in the truth from a child and to be in a situation where you're gonna die. You're gonna rather die than to transgress against the Most High. Right? How easy it is, man. I had a conversation with a brother just yesterday, 2 days ago. He said, "Man, how can I be like? How can you be perfect? You know what I mean? You can't be perfect." I said, "Why you can't be perfect?"
Right.
He said, "You know what I mean?" He said, So you think you perfect? You think the people that you in your school with y'all perfect? I mean, y'all perfect? I said, yeah, I do. I said, I think every one of them brothers that I would die for, or that would die for me, when we put our life on the line, I think they perfect.
Right.
I'm perfect. I'm out here. I'm fighting. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting demons to stay perfect.
Right.
I'm fighting demons. My thoughts ain't perfect.
Right.
But my actions is perfect.
Right.
I ain't out here doing it. I got a lot of things that, you know what I mean, they be coming. They be, yeah, I mean, moves be wanting to be made. But I don't. But my imperfect thoughts don't run my actions. You understand? The Most High is looking at these brothers. This brother just said, man, I'd rather die than to transgress the laws. We racking up the wages. The scripture say the wages of sin is death. We racking up the wages.
Right.
We ain't even thinking, like, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't even worried about that. We like, yo, we racking them up. We dying. We dying at an alarming rate. This brother said, I'm ready to die and not transgress the laws.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 3. Then the king being enraged, commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot.
He mad. Mad, you know what I mean? Like he pissed. This is the king. He thought, Lord, this is an easy win right here. He probably heard, they probably came up to him like, okay, we got some brothers and they mother. They ain't trying to eat nothing. They ain't trying to eat the swine. He probably, what? Man, bring them hither.
Right.
I got something for him. I wish you want to turn down the swine, boy. You don't know what this is? Like, yeah, bring them here. They gonna eat. I guarantee you, I'm gonna make them eat. He probably got in their face, try to be aggressive. You know what I mean? King, hey, what's going on with you, warrior? Shalom, Yabashir, Shabbat, Gadah. Nice to see you, brother. Make sure y'all hitting that the QR code. You understand? Check in with the QR code. You know what I'm saying? Right at the top left. Where is that? One of these.
Left.
What are that? Well, I can't outside. There we go. Man,
there you go.
Hit the QR code, man. Check in, you know what I mean? Get your credit for being in class, you know what I mean? And the water for being in class, you understand? Go ahead, sir.
Verse 4, which forthwith being heated, he commanded to cut out the tongue of him that spake first.
Damn. So he said, look, he pissed. He said, get the pans and get them hot. You know what I'm saying? He talking get them hot. Like I'm talking about get them ready. Like you about to cook, and you throw you know what I mean? You cut your onions up and you get to throw them on it, and you put them on the pan, and you hear that.
Right.
He getting them ready like that. Get them hot. Imagine you a brother, you standing there. Now these are 7 brothers and a mother. Imagine y'all all there. Of course, they Israel. They can cook.
Right.
I'm pretty sure they know that. They know that sound. They hear the pots. He say, man, get the pots. Get them hot. So you standing there, you up there with your brother. You standing there with your brother. Right. You looking at them. And in your mind, you like, yo, please. Somehow, let him just be like, yo, all right, forget it. Y'all just get out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You hoping that's what's going to happen. Imagine you in a line and you see your brother. Your brother is up first. Go ahead, bro.
You can start back at the top of 4 again.
Yeah, come on.
2 Maccabees chapter 7, verse 4, which forthwith being heated, he commanded to cut out the tongue of him that spake first, and to cut off the utmost parts of his body, the rest of his brethren and his mother looking on.
Man, so he said he's gonna cut out the tongue in his outmost parts. It's the utmost part.
Limbs.
The limbs, the arms, legs. Cut his outmost parts. Cut them off. His tongue first. Cut off his arms and his legs. You sitting there watching your brother getting dismantled. Right. You understand? Like that's crazy. Who we got right there? What's that? What was that?
You see.
I thought that was my name. I said, damn, I'm checking on my own joke. I said, how the Isaac Bun, Yasha. Okay. Okay, Shalom. How about Shir Shabbat? Make sure, you know what I mean, you checking on the hit on the QR code. But also Ramon said, oh, you already did it.
So you already checked.
Oh, King Slide. King, all right. Most high crazy, right? Yeah, you check, like, understand that, like, that's a heavy thing to have to witness.
Right.
That's to, like, to witness your brother, like, getting his arm, like, cut off. I remember I used to feel when me and my brothers get our ass whooped together. If he went first, I'm looking like, oh, like, stop. Nah, chill, man. Like, nah. Imagine you got an oppressor. You know what I mean? And back in those times, those kings, they were vicious. The kings was vicious, man, and everybody that rode with them was vicious because they were scared of the king. They were scared of his power. You understand? It was wicked kings back then. You understand? Who is
Verse 5. Now when he was thus maimed in all his members, he commanded them being yet alive to be brought to the fire and to be fried in the pan.
Yeah, nice. Like, go ahead. What you got?
And there still is wicked kings today.
Oh, definitely. Oh, we damn right. Yeah, definitely excellent, and definitely wicked kings today, man. You understand the wicked, like it's wicked kings because we still, if we living in mourning, then it's wicked kings out here.
That's right.
Because we wouldn't be mourning
Right.
if there was righteous kings out here. You understand? So that's an excellent point. Go ahead, sir. But hold on, dang. So he said that he was maimed, all his members, and then they told him to throw him in the pan, fry him alive. God, you getting fried with no arms, like you ain't even jumping around. You can't. Well, you can't. You gonna try to do a lower sign.
Right.
Like, just if you got a chance, later on you get in the bed and like do that. Just keep your arms in the air and just try to move.
Right.
That's damn. That's heavy, man. Like we went through a lot. We still go through a lot. Like that was the torture method at that time.
Right.
There's torture methods that we go through today. You know what I'm saying? That we've been through. Like being hung is a torture method that's terrible. Being hung on a road that where kids gotta walk to school.
Right.
You walking past, you seeing brothers and sisters hung from a tree. You walking to school in the morning. You already, got half a breakfast that you just had, your clothes ain't the best. You walking and now you gotta walk through and see that. Older people that you probably know. People that you know. You know what I'm saying? And how wicked it is, they didn't rip the sisters' clothes off. And even the brothers, they burnt them. A lot of them, took their clothes off, cut their genitals off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Wicked as hell, man. Like, yeah. But yeah, this brother is being fried. So is
And as the vapor of the pan was for a good space dispersed, they exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully, saying thus.
Damn, check this out, sweet. You ain't only saying your son, your brother, being unalive in the worst way, being tortured. Then you smelling the vapors from it. You smelling the smell of burning flesh.
Right.
And that's your family. That's your family being burnt and you smelling it. And now, say that again, sir. You could.
You want me to say?
If you could, matter of fact, from the top. Good, sir.
Okay.
Go out.
Verse 5. 2 Maccabees chapter 7, verse 5. Now when he was thus maimed in all his members, he commanded him, being yet alive, to be brought to the fire and to be fried in the pan. And as the vapor of the pan was for a good space dispersed, they exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully, saying thus.
Check this out now.
Verse 6.
This mother is hard. Like this, she tough. Like this sister right here. You can only get confidence the way that she got confidence. You can only be brave, like she's brave, if you taught the scriptures. If you taught, what they understand, their understanding of life and death. When you understand that and you're taught right, you ain't gotta be scared of death. Like that's, like the scriptures say, let the dead bury the dead.
Right.
You understand? Like people in the world, they don't get it. They don't even believe in regeneration. Like they don't believe you coming back.
Right.
They don't believe that if I die, you can bring me back. You know what I mean? My son can bring me back when I'm coming back through your loins.
Right.
You understand? They don't understand it. All they believe is YOLO. Yeah, live once. You know what I'm saying? You live once, so go ahead and rack up them sins, rack up them wages, man.
Right.
Well, what you got, man?
And this sister gotta be really brave because you watching your son get burnt with no limbs.
Yeah.
And knowing that all your son's about to get killed and you're gonna be alive.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. They don't know the order. She just know at some point she's going up. Yeah. Right. She don't know which one. If it's her, if it's you know what I mean? Yeah. Go ahead, sir.
Verse 6. The Lord God looketh upon us, and in truth have comfort in us.
You understand? Now, he said, this what she said. She said, the Lord God looketh upon us. She said, man, listen, the Most High looking on us, man. He see what we doing. He see what's happening.
Right.
I know y'all seeing it, you know what I mean? It look like, yo, that's your brother right there. You know, I understand. That's my baby. That's my son. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here with y'all. I'm standing here with y'all. I'm watching. I'm smelling it. The Most High looking upon us, stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And in truth had comfort in us. And the truth had comfort in us. You understand? There's comfort in us because we understand the truth. We understand what the Most High got for us. We understand, you know what I mean, that death is worse. Death is worse than being alive and being a wicked transgressor of the law.
Right.
And being dead. You understand? Go ahead, sir.
Moses in his song, which witnessed to their faces, declared, saying, and he shall be comforted in his servants.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Verse 7.
Go ahead.
So when the first was dead, after this number, they brought the second to make him a mocking stock. And when they had pulled off the skin of his head
Good night.
with the hair, they asked him,
Good night.
Will-
So they ripped this brother's head off. These scalp. I've had it to the Native American. They did that to the Native American.
right,
You want to celebrate Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Understanding this act right here was done to them brothers and sisters. And they scalp. You understand? They scalp. Man, that's how. And a mother gotta watch that. A brother has to watch that. Go ahead, sir.
they asked him, wilt thou eat before thou be punished throughout every member of thy body?
Look, man, check this out. My boy, if you don't see what's happening,
Mhm.
you want to be next? Look at your brother. Yes, man.
Take them arms and legs.
Man, what? You want to be next, boy?
Yeah.
You smell that? Smell your brother. Like, imagine they mocking. You smell that? You smell your brother?
Right.
You trying to be well done like your brother? You want that? Put his face to the pan. Yeah, it's hot, ain't it? It's hot. You don't want come on. Take a little, man, this ain't nothing but some what the hell? Some ham. Like, I don't understand what the hell I want to know. I need to look that up to see what's the infatuation with it, unless they just know.
But see,
I don't want us to do it.
it's not, it's something that goes against what we do. You understand what I'm saying?
Because
It's an unclean animal. They know our laws.
right.
They don't follow our laws though. They're not from the 12 tribe. So in order for us to be disobedient to the Most High, they try to get us to go and do the things that the Most High tells us not to do.
Right.
Think about the homosexuality, LGBTQ.
Right.
Goes against, what do they say? It's okay to be gay. You
Right.
understand?
Turn the lifestyle.
Right. You know what I mean? Pork, the new white meat.
Right.
You understand? Everything that they do goes against what we do. Celebrating Christmas,
Right.
Thanksgiving, which you talked about earlier. You know what I mean?
Good.
Everything that they do is just in the opposite of the Most High. They do nothing that we do. Christianity is totally different
Right.
from the truth.
Good. Yeah, that's heavy. And you know what? Another thing I forgot. They defiled the temple
Right.
with the swine.
Right.
They burnt that. So they definitely understand what they're doing. I'm glad you pointed that out. Go ahead, man. What you got?
And like you said, like how like the king back then was wicked, and how I said the king right now are wicked.
Mm-hmm.
No, like the king back then were like,
What was
I want to say like a little bit more, like
A little bit what?
more wicked than the kings today.
He said a little bit more wicked.
A little
Just a
bit more
little
wicked.
bit. Just a little bit. Just this much. Like mouth size.
I guess. Go ahead, sir. Good. We got somebody else to check.
Verse 8. No.
Wait. Are you on?
Verse 8. But he answered in his own language and said, no.
Hold up. We got hit that with the. So let's check this out. They didn't scalp them. You know what I'm saying? Before they punished them throughout every member of their body. He said they kept on asking, "Want eat this swine?" And they said, but he answered them in his own language. What is his language? What would he say, man? Say it like loud. Go ahead. Loud. Come on.
I mean, lie.
Yeah, boy.
So what?
Oh, you need a harder chair. That's what that is. You know, that chair's your cell phone, son.
You need a harder chair. Get him some metal in there. That you sit on some steel.
Man, lie. Man, he said lie. So go ahead, sir.
Wherefore he also received the next torment in order as the former did.
Got him the same way they got his brother. Go ahead.
Verse 9. And when he was at the last gasp, he said, though like a fury taketh us out of this present life, but the king of this world shall raise us up, who have died for his laws until everlasting life.
That was the hardest. Like everybody up here hard. Like every brother up here is a soldier. You understand? Like this brother said, he said, oh, that's like, what was that? Verse 10? Verse 9.
Verse 9.
Verse 9. God. This brother said, and when he was at the last, he taking his last breath. He going through it. He getting tortured just like everybody else.
Right.
Everybody going through it the same way with his last gasp. He said, like a fury taketh us out of this present life. He said, yo, you gonna take me out of this life right here. Okay, I'm gonna be gone. You ain't gonna never see this face again.
Right.
You taking me out of here. But check this out. The king of this world shall rise us up, who have died for his laws. He said, look, we died for the Most High's laws. Man, we gonna die for his laws. We gonna be raised up in everlasting life.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead, sir.
Verse 10. After him was the third made a mocking stop.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was required, he put out his tongue, and that right soon, holding forth his hands manfully.
And they said, look, boy, you next. Come here. So, nigga, okay. And they put his hands out, put his tongue out.
Right.
My man, take it all. Take it. My man said, and look at what he said. I forgot this part. Dang. I said he was all of them hard. I ain't gonna put ain't nobody gonna get the title as the hardest one. I forgot. Go ahead, sir. Because the way he said
verse 11. And said courageously, these I had from heaven.
Damn.
And for his laws I despise them.
Damn.
And from him I hope to receive them again.
Oh, he said, my man said, I got these from heaven. The Most High gave me these hands. And for you wanting me to pick, even transgress the laws for these hands, I despise these hands. The hell with these hands, these limbs, these arms. Take all of this. I don't give a damn about none of it. I'd be damned if I'm going to transgress the laws for these hands, for these fingers, for this tongue. He said, I hate it. I hate all of it. Yeah, you can take it. Please take it. Hurry up. And I'm going to be at camp. Hurry up. You know what I mean? You throwing us at the camp. Yo, hurry up. Don't tell us you're going to shoot us at the camp. Don't say you want to get active with us at the camp. Yo, hurry up, yo. Hurry up. Yo. Put the arms out for you, yo. Like, yo, these. Oh, damn. All right, let me go ahead. Go ahead, Charlie. How many more verses we got? All right, come on, sir. Good.
Well, the fifth also manifold. Wait.
You want him to read it? Oh, was almost done?
You want to read? You read it. You can read it.
Good. You got it. That time ran up on. What verse you at?
13.
Yeah.
Now when this man was dead, also they
I want you loud, but not like that. Like you sound like an intercom.
now when this man was dead also, they tormented and mingled the fourth in a like manner.
Go ahead.
So when he was ready to die, he said, "Thus it is good, being put to death by my men."
Go ahead. Go back. Start being put to death. What?
Being put to death by men. To look for hope from God, to be raised up again by him. As thee, for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life.
So he told them, he said, look, it's a good thing to be put to death by a man. I don't mind being put to death by a man. It's better than being put to death by the Most High.
Right.
He said, now check this out. Now, I'm going to rise again. But you ain't got no resurrection.
Right.
You ain't coming back. Once you die, you done. I'm going to be back on earth.
Right.
You understand? I'm coming back. You ain't coming back. Go ahead.
Verse 15. Afterward, they brought the fifth also and mingled him.
16.
16. Then they looked unto the king and said, "Thou hast power over men. Thou art corruptible. Thou
Doest
doest what thou wilt. Yet think not that our nation is forsaken of God."
Go ahead, 17.
Verse 17. But abide a while, and behold his great power, how he will torment thee and thy seed.
They just going up. They threaten them now.
Right.
They talk big trash to them. Go ahead.
Verse 18. After him also they brought the sixth, who being ready to die said, "Be not deceived without cause, for we suffer these things for ourselves, having sinned against our God. Therefore, marvelous things are done unto us."
Go ahead.
Verse 19. But think not thou that takest in hand to strive against God, that thou shalt escape unpunished. Verse 20. But the mother was marvelous above all, and worthy of honorable memory.
Now, this is the thing. Now, he said she was more honorable than the brothers.
Right.
This is a mother, a woman. Everybody knows the scripture said that the woman is the weaker vessel.
Right.
This woman right here is marvelous above all. You understand? Right. Go ahead.
For when she saw her sons slain within the space of one day, she
Imagine that. One day, I just seen all her sons. You ever heard the scream of a mother? Yo, that's one of them hard things right there. To hear the scream of a mother, yo. Just to see her too many times. To hear her son that's been unalived on the streets. For her to come, for her to hear all the sirens and had to go there and identify her baby and had to hear like that right there is something that's strong. You know what I mean? Like that's a strong thing.
Right.
And for this woman to be here and have to watch her sons in order, watch the whole thing, not just they don't just fall out. You know what I mean? A bullet that probably would have been like way too good for her. I mean, that would have been perfect for her. This right here, she had to watch them scream until they life stopped. Go ahead.
she bear with a good courage
Mm-hmm.
because the hope that he had in the Lord.
That's where it's at right there. That's it right there. Because of the hope that she got in the Most High.
Right.
She got hope that they coming back. You know what I'm saying? She knows that they coming back. That's hope that they coming back. She understands that they gonna come back, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, verse 21.
Yet she
Exhorted.
exhorted every one of them in her own language,
Mm-hmm. Just
filled with
Hebrew well. She's speaking Hebrew, so go ahead.
courage, spirit, and truth.
Staring
Huh?
up.
Stirring up her
Womanish.
womanish thoughts with a manly stomach. She said unto them,
That's right here. It's her. She's speaking courage. Let's say, stirring up her womanish thoughts. So she got like women, feminine thoughts that she's thinking about. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's her baby. She's saying her sons. You know what I mean? But
Right.
with a manly stomach, she stomached it up.
Right.
Like a
Suck
woman.
it up.
Yeah, she sucked it up. Like, go ahead.
verse 22, I cannot tell you how ye came into my womb.
And she said, I can't tell you how you came into my womb. You know what I'm saying? Imagine, like, we got the rate of abortions is crazy
Right.
out by our women. This woman just said, I don't know how you came into my womb. You understand? Go ahead. I neither.
For I neither gave you breath nor life.
She said, I neither gave you breath nor life. She ain't got the thoughts in her head like my body, my choice.
Right.
She said, look, I don't know how you got in my womb. I ain't give you breath nor life. Go ahead. Make sure you put your finger by it, else you'll be losing. Neither.
Neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you.
Form the members of her body, their body parts, arms, legs.
Right.
Go ahead, 23.
Verse 23. But doubtless, the creator of the world,
Mm-hmm.
who formed the generation of man and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy
Mm-hmm.
give the breath and life again and give you breath and life again, and ye now regard not your own selves for his Lord's sake,
Yeah, so she's saying like, yo, you ain't put yourself. You in a hell of a situation. You ain't put your life before the laws. You know what I'm saying? She said, the most I can reward you for that. Go ahead. Antiochus.
Now Antiochus thinking himself despise and suspecting it to be a reproachful speech.
Yeah, so now the king, he pissed off. He don't know what the hell she's talking about. What's going on over there? They talking about. Go ahead.
While the youngest was yet alive, did not only exhort him by words, but also assured him with oaths that he would make him both a rich and a happy man if he would turn from the laws of his father.
He trying to make a bet. Well, not a bet. He trying to make a deal with us.
Yeah, cut his deal.
Yeah. He's like, come on, boy. Come on. I can make you a rich man. You ain't your mom.
Right.
Y'all the last ones left. I got you. Come on. Like, yo, I can make you a real rich man. Come on, just stop embarrassing me in front of my people. Go ahead.
And that also he would take him for his friend.
He said, I'll be your friend.
Right.
I'll be your friend. We can hang out together, man. You see all these rooms I got? All these women? You know what I'm saying? All these things. Come on, man. You got a lot to lose. Go ahead.
And trust him with affairs.
Mm-hmm. Hey, he trying to get a job. Yeah, he gave him a job, man. He offered him a job. Dang. You ain't got to stay in the room with your mother. You know what I mean?
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 35. But when the young man would in no case hearken unto him, the king called his mother and exhorted her that she would
Counsel.
counsel the young man to save his life.
He told her mother. He went to the mother and said, come on, talk to your son. So I'm giving him an opportunity.
It's your last son.
Yeah, right. That's your right. That's your last one. You ain't got all those stretch marks for nothing.
Right.
Come on. Save some. Come on. Save your boy. Go ahead, man.
And when he had exhorted her with many words, she promised him that she would counsel her son.
So she agreed. She said, all right, I got you. I'll talk to him. Go ahead.
Verse 37. But she, bowing herself toward him, laughing the cool tyrant to scorn.
She laughed in his face. Well, not in his face. Turned her back, laughed.
Right.
Go ahead.
Speak in her country language on this manner. Oh, my son, have pity upon me that bear thee 9 months in my womb,
Mm-hmm.
and gave thee such 3 years, and nourished thee, and brought thee up unto his age,
Mm-hmm.
and endured the troubles of education.
So she talking to her son. She like, look, you my baby. Check this out. I done went through 9 months with you. You know, that's a black woman talk right there.
Right.
Well, I didn't carry you for 9 months.
Right.
You've been in my stomach. I didn't carry you. I didn't dealt with you with your hard-headed ass. I didn't try to get you to understand the timetables was 3 times 5. it was some hard times.
Right.
I'm backing up to school, up to that school, trying to get you right. You understand? Trying to get you right. It's always been hard on me.
Right.
I've struggled, but you my baby. You understand? I love you. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 28. I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heaven and the earth, and all that is there, and
Consider.
consider that God made them of things that were not, and so was mankind made likewise.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
But
which one, D sir?
it's 9:05.
Wrap it up. All right, come on. With that, with the Israelite School Universal Practice Knowledge, I start on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the command of Junior Hana. You understand? It's been a history class. I'm passing class over to priest and officer. The thumb. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Right. Excellent class. Excellent class. That's what we gotta be faithful. We gotta be faithful to the Most High. Being faithful means coming to Hanukkah, that Hanukkah celebration, coming to that Passover. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Security announcements. We are the ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. New rules for brothers and rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. After 6 wait a minute.
Yeah, this is 6 months.
There's another 6 months period in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry, tithe, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10 means 10 in the Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'ashera. A tenth of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department, the priest fund, a free will offering, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Up and coming Holy Convocation, we have the Feast of Hanukkah coming up December the 14th. That's a high holy day. Everybody should be here. There's going to be
That's right.
a family gathering. Everybody should come up here and have food and all of that type of stuff. So everybody should make it here on that day.
Right.
Understand? Remind my Quakin to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and so on for ISUPK events and material. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he has to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, pants, shirts, headbands, and scarf. And with that, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Majum, Shabbat, Majum, Barak, Yahaba, Sinya, Shabbat, Yad Yamata, class dismissed.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're 1 West. They're 1 West. They're 1 West. They're